335. We're at Gold's Gym in Thornton. And what do you go by again?
My name?
Yeah, what do you like to be
Oh,
called?
just Lisa.
Just Lisa.
Yeah.
So I'm here with Lisa. We just worked out. You are a bodybuilder. So I wanted to reach out and just talk to you, figure you out. I mean, like I told you, when I got into the fitness, it was bodybuilding first, and then everything else came after that. So like, that's kind of all I know is. I mean, I don't compete now, but that's where my foundation is like bodybuilding. So I love talking to people. I love listening to stories because I knew exactly, or I know exactly what you're talking about because I've been there. I've been on that last week where you're cutting down your water intake and can't fucking drink shit until the day. So like, definitely been there. But just to kind of start off the sit down portion of this podcast, tell us one of the things that you enjoy about being a competitor the most.
I think the thing that I like most about being a competitor is really just the part that just is always challenging me. So always pushing me for growth. Gives me goals to work towards, even if I'm not competing during the year. I mean, I took 3 years of just kind of solid building and going through where I didn't necessarily have a coach. So I was like self coaching and um, yeah, it just gives me something to work towards and build towards and keeps me consistent in the gym. I just love that part of it.
Yeah, I got you. Can you? I mean, we talked about Planet Fitness earlier. Can you get a workout at any kind of gym, or are there certain gyms you got to be at to get right?
No, I think you can work out at any gym. I worked out at Planet Fitness like when I first started out. You can make it happen anywhere. I think you can, you know, make any equipment work. I think just sometimes it's more difficult if you are trying to push like heavier weight. Planet Fitness just isn't aimed at people who are bodybuilders. I think specifically they aim to not have bodybuilders in the gym.
Yeah,
I think intimidation or something they say, which is so ridiculous.
gymidation or gym
Gy-
intimidation or something like
yeah,
that.
which I think is so silly because, like, if anything, I feel like we're always striving to help people be better. It's quite the opposite. We're not trying to intimidate
No.
anybody.
So I
Like,
feel like if you walked into a Planet Fitness with your bodybuilding shit on, you would probably motivate more people. I mean, I guess there'd be some people that might be intimidated, but is that like a personal problem for them?
I think, yeah. And I think it's hard for anybody. I mean, everybody starts somewhere.
Right.
I started at 200 pounds. Like, I've worked out for a long time, but competitively only for maybe like 4 or 5 years. Um, but at my biggest, I was probably like 200 pounds, and it's hard. It's hard to go into the gym. I wouldn't say intimidating. I just say you don't feel good about yourself. You look at other people who are fit and they look better. You may think that people are looking at you, but I think you've got to realize that like everybody starts somewhere and everybody starts and it's hard. It's probably the hardest part is going, but you're going to find that at any gym. I mean, everybody's at the gym to get better. And if there's someone judging you, like, that's just not a good person,
Right.
like um I don't do that. I say, I look at people who are starting their journey and I'm like, man, like I'm so proud of them and like I want to tell them, but I also don't want to make them feel bad. But like, man, like good on you for coming to the gym.
Right.
Like,
Right. Right.
you got to start somewhere and it's going to be difficult, but it's just all about consistency and going. But yeah, I don't think that anyone should be intimidated. I feel like I want to be part of like helping people feel comfortable and amping people up, like
Yeah.
giving them props for showing up to the gym. Everyone's on a different journey. Just because you're not bodybuilding or trying to gain big muscles, like everyone's on their own journey, and like you got to start somewhere. Everybody started somewhere.
Yeah. What made you want to compete? Like, what made you make the decision to be like, yes, I want to get on stage?
um, well, I've worked out for a long time, just doing different things, like I talked about earlier. And try not to cry. So I was on a journey of like working out pretty consistently, mostly just trying to like lose weight. And I thought like being thin was like the way to go, you know, like doing a bunch of cardio and like still lifting weights, but not pushing myself, you know, um, eating whatever I wanted. And then my good friend at the time, um,
I'm gonna do a camera check. Keep talking.
no worries, she wanted to compete. And so she basically, no, you're fine. She wanted to compete. And so she was like, eating like I just saw how she was eating and I was just like, man, like I could never do that. I don't want to do that. And so I just for the longest time was like, yeah, nah. But after she did her first show, I was really inspired, and because I wanted to take my like I knew that like food was holding me back because like I didn't have a specific diet. I wasn't eating a certain way. I wasn't eating clean. I was just eating however I wanted, and I knew if I wanted to like take it to that next level, I needed to like something to push me, and I knew it was like probably my diet. And so I was like, if I decide to do a show and step on stage, like it will be the one thing that holds me to like meeting that goal.
Right.
If I pay someone, you know. And so I just honestly did it. One, she inspired me to do it, and so but two, I was like, if I commit to this, then you know I paid the money. And I'm gonna step on stage. I better freaking stick to it because how embarrassing to like get up there without it. So at first it was just like I want to you know try and meet this goal of competing and just get past that barrier of like you know the dieting and stuff because I think you hit a plateau and then if you have to like push yourself past that, and I wasn't able to do it on my own. So I was like, if I have a coach, I know I'll do it.
Yeah.
Um, but my friend actually, she was like murdered February 1st. So that was my friend who inspired me to like get into bodybuilding. But she was always so like dedicated, and I was like, I don't think I can do that. But after I committed to doing it, like I can't imagine my life any other way. Like I'll never like not eat clean. And I've seen it wasn't just about aesthetics of like losing the weight or how I look, but how like like I just saw food differently, like how it affects your body and my health, like for the future. So like people don't realize like just eating all that stuff, like what's in it, what's going in your body, like what that's going to affect for your health in the future.
Yeah.
So it not only changed like the way that I look at my body, but what I'm putting into my body and my health in the future. So it's changed my whole life, and like now I'll never go back like backwards. So
Yeah.
it's
That's
crazy.
one thing I kind of like. I wish I would have stayed with it with competing, but like graduating college and then getting into teaching, being at school for 9 hours out the day, and then trying to also compete. If I like looking at it now, I could have done it, but
It's a big commitment.
yeah, because
like,
I did 3 shows back to back with no breaks, so I was on a roll. But then I stopped, and I'm like, fuck, I wish I never stopped. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, you can always get back there, and I mean,
Yeah.
just because you're not competing doesn't mean you can't. Like, I mean, food wise, it's easier for me.
Yeah.
I don't eat. I mean, I do eat out. Of course, we all cheat. We all, you
Right.
know, I love like some food that's bad for me. There's some stuff I'll never eat again, but like, you know, prepping my food, it's it saves me money. I get it all ready, and then I have my food for the whole week. And like, yeah, you can eat here or there. Like, I'll when I'm in bulking, like I'll just have, I'll eat whatever sometimes. Like, but if I have all of that prepared for me, it makes it easier. And then you don't have to make the decision to, oh, I got to run to Chick-fil-A or I've got to run somewhere because I have no food. So I like to keep up with like my meals, even like if I wasn't competing, I would still do that. And I think it helps save you time. Like you can just take your food with you wherever you go, but you do have to commit to like one day. Like I spend a few hours like prepping my meals for the week. But yeah, I think like competing like at a level and like lifting heavy weights and stuff may not be for everyone for the like the long haul. But I think just keeping like meals in place or keeping like healthy eating in place, prepping your food is always like, you can always do that. even if you can't like commit to a vigorous like workout schedule, you
Right.
know. But I really like my coach that I have now. We did everything completely different than I ever like with any other coach.
Mm.
It's really like healthy. I didn't pull my water. I didn't dehydrate myself.
Mm.
I didn't have to do any of that. I didn't even do any cardio last time.
Right.
So I was like, it was the easiest prep I ever did, and I probably looked the best I ever have. So I was like really impressed that you don't always have to do things like super unhealthy.
Right.
Like I think a lot of people, I always thought like, oh, I have to do this, I have to do these things if I want to compete, and they're not that good for you.
True.
Um, but I looked at it completely different this last time I competed. So I was like, you know, competing is more realistic to me now that I've been through that with him. And I think he has a really like healthy outlook on bodybuilding and eating and all those things. So he's really changed my mindset around bodybuilding as well. Because a lot of
Yeah.
people think it's not very good for you.
Mm.
And I see the things that can be unhealthy. That's why I just kind of do it for fun.
Yeah.
Like I enjoy it.
Yeah. What are some other things I want to touch? When doing the tanning and getting everything ready for the show, does that excite you or is that tedious?
um,
The
no,
tan, the wax, the makeup.
I enjoy that stuff. I mean, that's part of my daily life. It has been for like 15 years.
Yeah.
My main career for the like, I own my own business. I do lashes
Okay.
and I
Yeah.
do
You are.
airbrush tanning, and
So you do that
then
for competitors too.
not for competitors.
Mm.
I could, I
Right.
guess, if I
Okay.
wanted to,
Okay. Okay.
but
Okay.
like just people, you
I
know,
got you.
weddings, just on the daily trips, stuff like that. So I've worked with that, you know, for many years. I started in the hair industry, like my sister does hair, so I've always been like kind of in the beauty field. So I love like I do modeling and stuff like that. So that stuff's fun for me, like dressing up, and so I think that's part of the fun part of the show is like on the day, like you get to be tanned and you
Yeah.
get to do your makeup and all that, and it's kind of like nerve wracking but also like kind of exciting. So I enjoy like that aspect of bodybuilding, because it's like the time you get to show off like all your hard work.
Right.
So for me, like I enjoy getting done up and stuff because I mean 99% of the time I look like a homeless person, and then you know the 1%, like that's why
Yeah.
I like doing photo shoots and stuff. It's just kind of you get to be someone else, you know, like
Right.
dress up and be all girly. Not to say I'm not girly, but half the time I'm just like sweaty and like, you know.
But going back to well, two things. First thing is, what's your rave outfit? Do you wear like gym clothes? Do you show off the physique when you go to raves, or
Oh yeah, yeah.
and I guess it's
No,
kind of hard to hide the physique, right?
yeah. I know everyone's like, I went to Soul Fest in Florida last May, and everyone's like, holy crap, that girl's jacked. And like, I don't even feel that muscular, but maybe it's because like I'm around people who
That
work out
art.
all the
Oh well,
time.
yeah, true. Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
always
yeah.
like, oh, I'm so small.
Yeah.
But like, in reality, to people who don't lift, you're like
You're
huge.
huge, right?
So people are like, oh my gosh. And I was like,
Yeah.
dang.
Right. Thanks.
But yeah, I feel like rave life, you wear as little as possible because when you're dancing, you're just so hot.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and you can wear whatever you like. You just wear whatever you
I'll
want.
probably pull up in some shorts, some sandals, and no shirt,
That
and
works.
a bucket hat.
Yeah, there you go. You can wear
With
whatever.
I got a sprout. I'm gonna put
You
my little.
did?
I
Perfect.
got a sprout and a bracelet. I'll put my little sprout on there.
Yeah. So yeah, you can wear whatever.
Yeah.
I love that because it's like I love Halloween. My birthday's in October and my son's birthday's in October. So like I love to dress up. Like it's so fun. So I have like a whole box of like random stuff to wear.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah.
And then going back to like being cute and being in the gym. One thing I realized, or one thing I noticed too, after that 2020 shift, it started to become like a real cute thing in the gym. So I remember going to the gym early 2010s. People just kind of wore whatever,
Yeah.
just throwing a t-shirt, a couple holes in the shirt, whatever. Gonna go work out. Now, which I'm not mad at, matching outfits, looking pretty, even people with full makeup.
Mhm.
It's a little different now.
Yeah.
The game is definitely different. respect it. I mean, as long as you're in the gym, I guess I don't really give a fuck. You're in here working out, but
Yeah.
definitely coming in and like even I sometimes even I be feeling stupid because I'm the type of person that's gonna throw some shit on and go to the gym. But then when I do that and everybody's all looking nice, I'm just like, oh fuck. Everybody got
I
Nike outfits and shit. I'm like, ugh, I don't
yeah.
know.
I love well, it's because of the industry I work in, I'm either in scrubs or like if I work like when I work from home, I just go to the gym and then I'm in my sweats. So like I don't wear clothes like actual clothes like majority of my life. So when I go to the gym, I think my outfits are more like that's my way of like
Yeah,
dressing because like I can't when I have clothes for at home, my style is more like grunge or whatever, but like um I rarely go out. So I feel like when I come to the gym, I like to have fun stuff or new gym clothes
yeah,
because that's if I wasn't working out, I would be spending money on clothes, to go
for
out into the
yourself. Yeah,
world or work or whatever it is. But I like it, and I do feel like it's more predominant after COVID because it's like it's cool to go to the gym now, which I guess is great for people's health.
yeah,
But yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone should be looked down on. I mean, wear
right,
whatever the hell you want to the gym.
right,
Like,
yeah,
as long as you're in here grinding, like, who cares? But I also don't like people who judge people because they dress not nice, but
right,
wear matching gym clothes or wear their makeup.
right.
Let people wear whatever they want to the gym. If it makes them feel good about themselves, I think
Yeah,
it's about feeling good for yourself. Because, like, I don't dress like cute or nice or do whatever I do for anyone else besides for me
yourself.
to
Yeah.
feel like, oh, I look good. I feel good. So I do whatever I want that makes me feel good, regardless of who
Is
else.
there
Like,
any such thing as an inappropriate gym outfit or clothes?
I mean, I would say, like, I mean, I've seen some people wear, like, I've only seen like a few things where I was like, I don't know why you would wear that to the gym, but if that's what you want to wear,
Right, right.
wear it. Like maybe something that's like, I saw a girl in completely like a white thing and it was like see through. Like I'm talking see through shorts. Like
Mm.
maybe that's a little like, I mean, I don't know. I was like, I don't know about that, but and then I've seen someone wear like, I mean, I've seen people. This guy used to wear flip flops, and then he'd take his shoes off, so he was barefoot in the
No
gym,
socks.
no socks. So I was like, I don't know how I feel about that, just because maybe not that a shoe would protect your toe necessarily if you dropped a heavy weight on it, but I'm just thinking like maybe more of injury wise. And also, I would not want my bare feet on a gym floor. I can't.
Couldn't imagine how his house carpet looks.
So I was like, I don't know. I mean, I guess whatever. I don't feel like a
Whatever.
flip flop is an appropriate gym shoe. I do take my shoes off for certain lifts because I want my feet flat on the ground and I feel like it's a better, but I put my shoe back on.
Yeah.
So I don't know about that. But otherwise, I'm like, I mean, whatever people want to wear, like whatever.
Yeah.
Let them do them. It doesn't matter to me, you know. You want to hurt your toe or put your feet on the floor and get a fungus, that's up to you.
So last thing we'll cover was almost four. Yeah. Uh, Tell us about Gold's Gym. Things you like, things that got you to sign up. I mean, you don't got to be too negative on them if you don't like something. But we'll stay positive. But just tell us about the gym.
Well, they,
Do a
I think
camera check. Boom. We good.
they just opened recently.
I
So,
think she said like December or some shit.
yeah, I think I started in, is it maybe I did start in December or January. I can't remember the first time I came, but uh, I was at Vasa before, and the Vasa I went to was really nice. They kept it up. Like, they have decent weights. Like, it was fine. I feel like Gold's one, like, when you sign your thing, it says, like, that you can be in people's videos, you might be filmed, and, like, that's part of the contract. So, because, like, I enjoy making content, I'll make workout videos. Like, I love the lighting here. Like it's a little bit lower lighting. I like that it's blacked out. So like when I do make my content, all my videos look like aesthetically really nice. And I did have a few people at Vasa that got mad at me for filming myself. They weren't even in the video and they would come and like try to like walk behind it or, you know, like disrupt it. They tried to knock my friend's video camera over, like just to be rude. And I was just like, so I do like the aesthetic of the gym here and the culture of like bodybuilding and people who are social media influencers. And really it's just like I'm trying to like share my workouts with people who maybe don't know how to lift or don't know how to use certain equipment or need ideas on how to do certain things, like, and inspire other women or men like just to like have a better workout game or build their lower body. So it's like I'm only trying to help people, like, and I don't think people understand that
Yeah.
about what I'm doing specifically. So that was a little disappointing. So I do like that about Golds. And then the other aspect is Golds has more equipment for lower body, like machine wise and different things that they didn't have at Vasa and they don't have at Planet Fitness. I don't even know about 24 Hour, but they definitely have a better leg game here. And so I'm all about lower body. And I feel like I can get a heavier, better lower body lift in here than at Vasa. And a lot more like bodybuilders work out here.
Yeah.
Also, I think there's a less like kids. There's not like a pool.
True.
There's not a thing. So like, you
Vasa
know,
do be having a lot of young ones.
yeah, and that can get. I'm big about gym etiquette. Like
Etiquette.
just be conscious
100%.
of
Yeah.
people. I think the younger, like really younger, like I'm talking like
16, 17,
yeah,
18. Yeah.
they just don't. They're not paying attention, you know. And
No, this
I'm
is
in,
literally trendy for them. Like being in the gym and making their videos is like literally just trendy
yes.
for the younger generation, which is fine.
Yeah.
Come to the gym, but you know,
I'm here to
I'd
work.
rather you not 5 of y'all stand at this one machine talking around and shit,
Yeah.
trying to work out.
So
Finna call your parents.
yeah. I think you have to be 16, maybe older to work out here.
Okay.
So yeah, there's a few younger kids, but you don't see as many. And I feel like most people are pretty cognizant of like what's going on around them. And there's not. I don't love to work out here at night. Most of my workouts are morning or midday. It does get real crowded here.
At night? Is it 24/7 here or no?
Yeah, you can come anytime.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So they have like a little scan code. You can scan the door, it opens it. Scan the gate, and it opens it anytime you want.
That might change my mind on getting a membership if I can come overnight. Sometimes I don't be sleeping, so.
Yeah, so I do
Might
like
pull
that.
up.
You can come whenever you want.
Yeah. Love
They
a
keep it
24-hour
up pretty
gym.
nice. Like it's not trashed. It's not real dirty.
And it's a decent size too. It's not too small, but it's not too like big as fuck where there's hella empty space. So everything is being utilized. I like it.
Yeah, so I like it a lot. It's definitely better than Vasa. So I kept both memberships for like a little bit because I was like, we'll see how it goes. Because I was like, if everyone moves over here, because like a lot of people I saw from like different gyms kind of coming over. But honestly, like through the mornings and stuff like that, like even in the afternoon, like it's fine. You get your whole lift in. You're not, you know, and everyone's been pretty like friendly. We haven't had. Maybe my friends had one run-in with a guy. But other than that, like everyone's like, it's been good. So I really like it here.
Yeah. All right. Anything else you want to say to the people? Any shout outs to any friends' businesses or anything you got going on? When's your next show? Your coach? Talk your shit.
Yeah, my coach is Ryan Milton. He's from Team Flex. He's online, but like I said, he's incredible. He's changed like the way that I look at bodybuilding and like knowing that I can go through a competition like way healthier and way easier. Like I was sitting there just like sitting back, like my friends, like because I competed at my last show with like 5 other girls. They all had different coaches, and like they're all dying. They couldn't have anything to drink. They were just like starving. They were doing all this cardio, and they're just like sitting there looking at me, and they're like, "What the heck?" And I was like, and you know, I mean, sometimes people have to do cardio, but like for the most part, a lot of stuff he does is just so much better for you. So huge shout out to him. He's incredible coach. I don't know if I'm going to compete this year or not. We're just trying to build, and I get hurt a lot, so we'll see. If I do a show, maybe the same show I did last year in November again. But I just want to build, and we'll see where I'm at. But yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people. The girl who made my suit, Shelly, Suits by Shelly, she is amazing. Made my suit like the last week, custom did it, like got it to me in 1 week. She was awesome. Her pricing's awesome. She's an amazing person. So she was awesome. And yeah, I know a lot of people now just throughout the bodybuilding industry, if people have like questions or anything, posing, all of that, like I've connected with a lot of really great people. So people can feel free to reach out to me, and I'm happy to answer questions. Or
all right, let them know your Instagram page.
Blizzard Girl 16.
Got you.
Like the weather.
Got you. Other than that, guys, this is Flexlander Radio, Flex Talk Podcast, talking to entrepreneurs, people that got shit going on, expanding the mind and learning about whatever they have to share. We should probably do this again, maybe in studio. It was a lot quieter. We can do another episode if you want to, or we'll figure it out. As far as Thursday, are you really gonna go?
Yeah. Oh, I'm going.
What time does it start?
I think doors open at 10.
Okay, you said it's off Broadway, called The Church.
Yeah, or is it Lincoln? Hold on. I'll send you the link for the tickets. I still have to get my ticket, but let's see.
I think that'll be fun, little Thursday outing.
Here it is. Troy Boy. Yeah, it's Lincoln. Lincoln. I think Lincoln turns into Broadway at some point, but it's 1160 Lincoln Street, but it's called the Church Nightclub. But if you go to the church, that's where you want to buy your tickets.
Like physically go to it?
Go like online.
Oh, okay.
That's where you need to get your ticket through, because I probably need to look at it before the price goes up, but they're like $40. So I was like, $40, like that's not bad. I had to try and move my Friday morning client to Saturday and move my other client down, but I think it'll be fine. But it'll be good. I need to get out. It's been a while since I've done a show, since last year, so I'm not fiending for one. But Troy Boy throws down.
Yeah.
Look up his stuff. It's like TROYBOI.
Probably find it on YouTube and some clips on YouTube and stuff.
Spotify, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be fun. Other than that, I'm finna sign off. I don't know what I'm about to do for the rest of my evening. I hope it doesn't rain, because I don't mind just being outside, walking around downtown for a little bit. But
I don't think it's gonna rain. I think it just said
just
cloudy.
Looks like that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, man. We're signing off.